I hate to have to be the one who do this, y'all. Just because I just did a video called about gaslighting, and gaslighting was part of the subject. Actually, it was the major part of the subject. You know what? When we have conversations, that is the main accusation. I guess it's meant to be an insult, and I don't know if y'all realize it, but it's actually kind of a soft insult, and especially the fact that you're really placing, the blame of, or placing the onus really on you not being able to deal with opposition, or whatever the case may be. It's really a kind of a soft insult when you say that someone's gaslighting. But I want y'all to know that no one is the master of gaslighting like a woman. Case in point, you post you post thirst traps, and then when a man approaches you and does what he's supposed to do as a man, approaches you, give you a compliment or whatever the case may be, you are the nastiest motherfucker in the world about it. Like, I want this attention, and I look good, I look appealing, but you shouldn't tell me unless I want you to be the one who acknowledges it. You shouldn't tell me. That's gaslighting like a motherfucker. When you tell somebody, or when you come at someone, when you post something that is for the public, and when a certain person responds in the way that they are supposed to respond, you disrespect them. That is gaslighting. Another thing, when y'all post these random posts, or whatever the case may be, post these random posts that really mean nothing. So we take whatever it is that it says. It means something, but it means something different than what it says. And we take what it means and or what it says, and we respond to it, and then it means something totally different. For instance, all of these Roe v. Wade posts that say nothing about Roe v. Wade, and then when we that is gaslighting. You're posting to start an argument, and we don't even really know what we're arguing about. We're just responding to what it is that you said. But you're arguing about a whole different thing, and then you say, oh, well, this is about Roe v. Wade, or when such and such, this, that, and the third. That is gaslighting. That is you. You know that you want to argue already, and you're going to put some shit up to start an argument. You know why? Because 9 times out of 10, if you put something out about Roe v. Wade, guess who's not going to show up on that post? No niggas. So what you would do is you would actually post something like, if it's up to a woman, if men should shut the fuck up when it comes to things that are only concerning women. That's what you would put. So then a response may come like, okay, yeah, you're right. I agree. We should shut the fuck up when it comes to paying a woman's bills whom we don't live with, doing their nails, getting their nails done. That's a woman's concerns. Getting her nails done, getting her shoes, getting her doing all of these things. Those are women's concerns. So we should shut the fuck up when it comes to things that are concerning women. When you need us to be there for you, when you're talking about you need protection, we should shut the fuck up about all of those things. And then you want to say, well, when your daughter has, when your sisters or your daughters have to go to a back alley to get an abortion, when they get rid of Roe v. Wade. Let me be clear about something. My sisters are adults. They have business, I mind mine. And as for my daughter, do I think she should have, if she goes out and makes a mistake, if she goes out and makes a mistake that I warned her against, she should have to suffer the consequences for it. That doesn't mean she has to go through it alone. I'm still going to be daddy. I'm still going to be that baby's grandfather. But if my daughter goes out and makes a decision, she has to live with that decision and navigate it the best way she knows how. She's going to have the help of her mother. She's going to have the help of her daddy. She's going to have the help of her aunts, her grandmothers or grandparents or whatever the case may be. She's going to have that help. But it's still your mistake to deal with. Alright? So let me explain something to y'all while last night this conversation happened, basically what I just said. And then it's the most, like, the shit is funny because you start the conversation and I respond and you, like, immediately you start disrespecting me. And I continue on my classy talk, still not disrespecting you. You immediately start calling me names, ignorant sons of bitches and all of this stuff. So this is what I'm talking about, y'all. All of this shit about how y'all are not the most how y'all are the most unprotected. Man, please kill that noise. Because I can give y'all that. Okay, whatever. If that's what you want to believe, fine, have at it. But my response to that is, black men are the most disrespected. Therefore, you don't put yourself in a place where we should protect you. Why would I protect someone that disrespects the shit out of me all the time? Why would I want to save them from some shit? Why would I want to keep them safe? Who disrespects me every chance I get, every time I open my mouth. And that's why I was talking about gaslighting last night. Now, I wasn't talking about this because this happened after I made that video about gaslighting. Now, look at the fucking, y'all are so unprotected, right? Look at the fucking, what they call mulligans. What they call mulligans. That means you get another chance after you make a mistake in order to have a different outcome. Look at how many mulligans y'all have. Look at how many things y'all actually really do have protecting y'all. You have a system that protects you from your bad decisions of who you have the kids with. You have a system that allows you to always go and do whatever you want to. And then on the back end, guess who's protected? That would be you. That would be you. They put that shit out there for you to use against us. That would be you. Alright? You get pregnant by somebody that you never saw a future with, and what's your answer? You lay down. You go lay down with someone. In the heat of passion, you say, take the condom off, baby. You didn't know you could get pregnant? Take the condom off, baby. Because generally, y'all know that's what most of the time happens, right? That's generally how it happens, how it starts. Take the condom off, baby. And you continue to lay with this person because the sex is so great and it's so bomb and you need that skin on skin touch and you need them soul ties and you need all of that shit. And then you get pregnant by somebody you don't want to be with. And now, guess what you get to do? You can commit murder in order to erase that mistake. And you say, oh, it doesn't matter to a man. It's none of his concern, this, that, and the third. So if it shouldn't matter to me until the baby comes and you're able to ask me for everything in the fucking world, then why does it matter what I do to you and how I treat you as far as being out in these streets or whatever? If it's none of my concern, then I shouldn't be concerned till the baby get here. I should not be required to treat you well until the fucking baby gets here. I should be able to go out and have my fucking blast, have a good time, do whatever the fuck I want to. But when those 9-10 months are up, now it's time for me to fucking settle in and be a father. Said you get the ultimate mulligan by being able to kill the baby. Here's an option. Here goes a couple of options. Here's an option. Have the baby, give it to the father. That's an option. You won't do that though, no. Because you essentially give him, the first thing that pops up in your mind is, oh shit, now he would have the power over me that I would want to have over him. You wouldn't do that shit, all right? Here's an even better option. How about sleep with people, only sleep with, how about limit yourself to only sleeping with someone that you want to have a relationship with, that you want to be with. If you have doubts on being in a relationship with this person, don't sleep with them. Don't talk to him. Don't do shit. Don't fucking string him along. Don't try to get him and finesse him out of anything. If you don't want to have a relationship with him, have some integrity about yourself. If you're not sure that you want to be with this person and raise your kid as a fucking family like it's supposed to be, where a father is there and he's being there for the child, and you're there and you're being there for a child, how about you not sleep with him? How about you have kids by somebody that you want to raise your kids by? Because here's the bottom line to all of this shit. I guarantee you, if they took all of that shit off the fucking table, if they took alimony, if the law just got rid of all of that shit, these motherfuckers that's all in these offices talking about family values. Soon as it's time for a fucking election coming up, family values. If they got rid of all of that shit, if they got rid of abortion, if they got rid of fucking child support, welfare, all of this shit that we pay into the system, and we actually fund. If you got rid of alimony and all of these things, I bet you would pick your partner better. I bet you would be starting to look. You would start back looking at what a motherfucker does and how they do it and how they treat you. I guarantee you, you would start to pick better. You wouldn't be so loose with the goose. I guarantee that. I guarantee it. If you decided to leave and it's all on you in the household, you might have a dude that you can call and be like, see, a lot of y'all got that dude that you can call and fucking be like, kids need this. And he'd be like, okay. Or he'd be like, wait till I get paid my next check. And then that wait till I get my next check leads to you going and putting him on the system because you want it when you want it. But if that shit didn't exist, you would be more likely to get along with the person that you lay with. You would take your fucking time. You would sit down and actually get to know a motherfucker before you open your legs. All of those no's that you tell him that you're not going to do once you get into a relationship, and once you have him, that shit would cut out a little bit. When you're in a relationship with someone and the life depends on both of y'all being together, and it's a better life, and he doesn't have to contribute to your life because he decided, or you decided that you didn't want to be with him, or he decided that he don't want to be with you. I bet you families would stay together then. I bet you families would stick together then. I bet you would be a whole lot more agreeable. If you can't fucking go bogart this nigga into doing some shit, into doing what you want him to do because you think you should have a continuous stream of this man's money coming into your possession. Somebody tell me I said something wrong. I'm out. Show off.